It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Three Sons Brewing Company based in Dania Beach in Florida. And this is a can of their Ridin Dirty. An Imperial Milkshake India Pale Ale with strawberry, lactose and vanilla. It's 8.5% ABV and it looks like it's been collaborated with Invasive Species Brewing Company. There's a look at the can. It's available to order from Beer Bruvs. Check them out. We'll get into the whole Beer Bruvs thing in a moment, but let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. Should be an interesting one. Interesting with the whole strawberries and lactose and vanilla. We got a 2-finger, slightly off-white head, good levels of slow-moving carbonation. It's a hazy, wow, look at the colour on that. Brown. It looks like toffee. Glass of, like, toffee milkshake in a glass. Good levels of carbonation, as I mentioned. I'm quite happy that the head has stayed around. Usually when you get a beer brewed with lactose, two things will happen. You'll either have a head that stays rather nicely, or the head will dissipate really, really quickly. But let's get the aroma on this one. Whoa. Now, I just have to put my beer hat on here. I just have to put my beer judging hat on and just get on with this. What you need to look at when you wear your beer judging hat is the style first. You have to look at the style. You have to realise there's lactose in there and there's strawberries and vanilla. And it's going to be rather sweet, and that's how the beer has been built. It's been made for that very kind of reason and purpose, to land in the laps of the sweet beer drinking man. There's people out there, lots and lots and lots of people who like a sweet beer. Personally, I don't know when this happened, but I've become a bit of a traditionalist, and I prefer a bitter beer. I really do. I prefer more of a traditional stout and more of a traditional pilsner. And there's a reason why these styles of beer have been around so long. Is that they're good and people like them. But at the end of the day, you cannot stop innovation. You cannot stop innovation in brewing. You cannot stop brewers kind of trying different things, and this is what this is all about. You never know, this style of beer might be the next big raging thing. And I mean, lactose beers seem to be the thing of 2020, 2021. Lots of lactose beers out there. Personally, I'd rather oats. I'd rather oats in my beer. But with that out of the way, and we've got some kind of an aroma. It smells massively sweet, massively sweet. It kind of, for me, it heads down the Red Bull territory of piling your body full of sweetness, and I get the same reaction as to if I was to open a can of Monster or a can of Red Bull. It's like, what am I sticking in my body? Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's the same thing. I'll tell you a story. First of all, let me tell you the flavours in the beer. Yeah, there's strawberry, there's lactose, there's vanilla, and there's loads. There's a ton of sweetness in here. Ton of sweetness. And it's not as if they're like afraid to to hide behind that fact anymore. I think these brewers, some of these brewers out there, they love to brew sweet, sweet beers. But I'll tell you a story. I'm petrified of injections. Absolutely petrified. So, just last Wednesday, I went up for my second jab, my second COVID jab. And the first time, some of you might remember, I went up to the blooming COVID centre to have my first jab, and I had 6 pints just to get me through the door, because I'm petrified of having injections and stuff. So I had 6 pints, went up, had my jab, and it was the worst thing I did, because the next day I thought I was going to die. I had the worst hangover known to man. I mean, these things are known to give you a hangover anyway, but I drank 6 pints, then I did the Stone Crow virtual pub, drank another 6 pints, and then I woke up in the morning and I was sitting on my front windowsill in a terraced house with no garden on the street in my underpants in April, sweating, pouring down my face. Anyway, last week I thought, I'm not doing that again. I'll go up and get my second jab, and I'll be a bit more sensible this time, and I'll take a can of I think I had a can of Monster or something. And I opened this can of Monster and I was like, right, to stop you fainting off and looking an idiot in front of a million people, let's drink this can of Monster to send, you know, raise your heart levels and stuff. And I was drinking this thinking, what on earth is this blooming rubbish I'm drinking here? But it's going to do a job. This is a very similar experience. This is a very, very similar experience of wondering what I'm sticking in my body here. Artificial strawberry flavours, artificial vanilla flavours, horribly slick, oily lactose mouthfeel. I just can't see how this is progress. I just cannot see how this is progress in the beer world. This is like some kind of weird energy drink. I wouldn't like to tell you how much sugar is in this beer. I wouldn't like to tell you. It just tastes like a glass of concentrated sugar. Did I give you the ABV earlier? I just realised I may not have given you the ABV. It's 8.5% ABV, so it's Imperial strength as well. So it's like one of those alcoholic energy drinks that people are drinking in the UK at the moment. Everybody's telling me to get one to review it. I can't remember the name of it now. Please comment on what this alcoholic energy drink is. But this for me is terrible. This is a terrible, terrible beer, and I've tried to put my independent beer hat on here and be sensible about it, but I just can't. But then again, on the other hand, apparently American people love sweet stuff. So maybe this was never made for me in the first place, because I don't like sweet stuff. I can't stand sweet stuff. No more. No more. That is terrible. Absolutely terrible. If you want to pick it up, you can pick it up from Beer Bruvs. But I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Rating 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.